Well, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer took to the well of the Senate on Tuesday to complain about his cable company.
Last night, millions of Americans tuned in to one of the most shameful hours we have ever seen on cable television.
Really? I mean, yes, we can all agree Bravo's Andy Cohen is a vile canker sore on American culture. But for the Senate Majority Leader to... Wait a second, I'm looking at my notes. Oh, I'm sorry. It turns out he was talking and complaining about Tucker Carlson, who spent Monday night cherry-picking January 6 security footage given to him by Speaker Kevin McCarthy and using his program to insist the riot on January 6 was not an insurrection. Carlson said that the people who stormed the Capitol were law-abiding citizens who were welcomed in by Capitol Police. Now, that's one version of events, but there's another version of events gleaned by forcing people to put their hand on a Bible and swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, or go to prison. See, when you ask people to put their hand on a Bible and tell the truth, you get different results. So far, 518 of Tucker's peaceful tourists have pleaded guilty to some sort of felony, with 60 of them pleading guilty to the federal crime of assaulting a police officer. Meanwhile, 3 federal trials so far have gotten convictions of seditious conspiracy. So you get a different story when you force people to put their hands on a Bible in a court of law. When you put hands on Bibles in courts of law and force people to swear an oath to tell the truth, a different fruit is yielded. See, when people must tell the truth, when their hand is placed on a Bible, and if they know that if they're caught telling a lie, they get locked up, they tell the truth, which is why even Tucker Carlson said under oath in the Dominion voting machine defamation lawsuit against Fox News, the $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit, according to the deposition, according to Tucker Carlson's testimony under oath, he never for 1 second believed that the 2020 election had been stolen. That's what he says under oath. But when he's not under oath, when he's just talking to a few million of his illiterate, brain-addled, uneducated shut-ins who lack all forms of critical thinking and opposable thumbs, well, when he's just talking to these morons, he says things like this last night.
The protesters were angry. They believed that the election they had just voted in had been unfairly conducted. And they were right. In retrospect, it is clear the 2020 election was a grave betrayal of American democracy. Given the facts that have since emerged about that election, no honest person can deny it.
No honest person can deny it. That was Tucker last night, not under oath. Under oath, Tucker and all the Fox News hosts, as well as their boss, Rupert Murdoch, they will all say under oath that, yeah, Biden won, and he won handily. You really need to read the depositions and look through the discovery in this Dominion defamation case against Fox News. The trial starts, I think, next month. It's really interesting. You have Fox News anchors like Bret Baier. This is Bret Baier, who before becoming an anchor on Fox News, worked in Hollywood as a stunt double for Fred Flintstone. You have, in the discovery, Bret Baier in a Zoom meeting. You can read the transcripts of Bret Baier right after the 2020 election saying Fox viewers are very upset. Their feelings were hurt. I'm not making this up. Bret Baier said during a Zoom meeting, according to the discovery in this lawsuit, he said Fox News viewers are distraught because Fox called the election for Biden. And Baier says in the Zoom call that the network, Fox News, should take back the call. even though he knew it was 1,000% accurate, even though he knew the election desk had made the right decision giving Arizona to Biden. He said, our ratings are down, so we should take back that call. Change the story. This is in the deposition, in the discovery. Change the story. Baer said, let the viewers believe the election was still up for grabs because, quote, we upset our audience. And by upsetting them, by telling them what they didn't want to hear, we are destroying our brand. Our audience is abandoning us. Their ratings were down after they called the election for Biden. And he said in the meeting, we need to bring our audience back by giving them news they want to hear. I wish I were making that up. Now, keep this in mind. Once you put these professional liars under oath, they tell the truth. Hand on the Bible, they all crack. Suddenly, hand on the Bible, there are no alternative facts. There's no two sides to every story. In a court of law, you tell the truth or you go to prison. And what we are discovering in this Dominion defamation case is that the people on Fox News, they know they're lying. They know they are lying.